I'm wearing the blue shirt.
Ministers of Natural Resources and Environment and Finance, colleagues from Troy Resources, the GGME President, Mr. Harden, other colleagues from the mining sector, members of the media. It's indeed my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to this simple yet significant ceremony, which no doubt will not only result in the sustenance of, but the further development and growth of the gold mining subsector. It's important to recognize that this particular foreign direct investment is being implemented at this time, notwithstanding the significant variation in international prices for this commodity. Additionally, given that the sector currently contributes approximately 50% to our foreign exchange earnings, it will contribute substantially to macroeconomic stability in terms of stabilization of foreign exchange earnings and fluctuations, and hence control of inflation in Guyana. Troy Resources and its predecessor companies have been more than a credible partner to the Guyana Geological and Mines Commission in realization of one of its major objectives, which is the promotion of mineral exploration in Guyana in order to allow for the production, supply, and sale of mineral products, which for this project is estimated at approximately 90,000 ounces of gold per annum. Further, as we in GGMC strive to ensure that there is maximum alignment of all foreign direct investment with our national development priorities, vis-a-vis job creation, etc., I'm pleased to report that Troy Resources have been very supportive to our demands, as evidence in this agreement we are about to sign. Additionally, their stated commitment to foster maximum engagement, thereby avoiding dysfunctional relationships with local communities within the mining districts, augurs well for the successful implementation of this project. The intention also to provide direct employment for over 500 Guyanese nationals in the mine construction phase and over 200 to 300 in the operational phase is indeed commendable. We at GGMC will continue to provide full support to the project and now challenge Troy to do its best to advance the estimated completion date, which will result, obviously, in mutual financial and economic benefits to all parties. At this stage, I would invite my colleague from Troy, Neil, to say a few words.
Thank you. Mr. President, Ministers, Mr. Williams, from Troy's perspective, I think we are delighted to be here today. And I would like to also forward a thanks to all those that have been involved in this process, not only from our side, but also from the government side. All agreements require a lot of towing and froing to get it to a stage where everybody is comfortable. There is absolutely no doubt, as Clinton was saying, that in today's world, life is not easy. And I think it's a strong endorsement of the fact that our belief in having success in Guyana and being part of growing Guyana. I'd like to make one small point, and we recently talked about partnerships, and this is absolutely signing of a partnership between our company and the government represents the people of Guyana. So it is a partnership between us and the people of Guyana. The other thing that I like to mention is we talk often about the economic benefits, flow-on effects and the like. There is no doubt that flow-on effects can be fantastic. However, flow-on effects are directly related to how much we can procure within the country. So this is a challenge perhaps to the commercial community, vendors in Guyana, to look carefully at what they think they can provide to us, because I obviously rather buy from Guyanese provider than from the US or anywhere else. And that's the only way you're going to get a real kick in terms of added benefits. We have been supportive, I think, in terms of education, and we will continue to be so, because it's in our interest, and it's in our interest to train as many Guyanese as possible, and also by technology transfer, we will train up to a standard that I think you will find is competitive anywhere in the world, and we have been quite successful in this regard elsewhere. So, in completion, we are happy to be here, and I see this as a very significant step. It obviously is, because, as I said, it's a partnership between us and the people of Guyana through the government of Guyana. And I hope that actually spreads out across the political spectrum, because I know sometimes these things tend to be looked at differently, but the fact of the matter is, this is, I believe, is a good partnership. It will help all, not only the man that works for us, but all along the chain of society here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ken. We now hear from Honourable Minister of Resources and Environment.
Thank you, Chairman of the GGMC, Your Excellency, colleague Minister of Finance, the CEO of Troy Resources, PS, President of the GGDMA, Commissioner, and other stakeholders, members of the media. I think we've all recognized that this mineral agreement that we are about to sign represents a significant investment in the natural resources and particularly the mining sector. And this is coming at a time in which we've had some level of unpredictability in terms of pricing, in terms of outlook. But the fact that we've been able to move forward with this agreement signals to us that the sector in Guyana, particularly from investors' standpoint and even from the government standpoint, is sound and is one that is worthwhile investing in. The process through which and by which we've arrived at this agreement, as was recognized, is a laborious one. Not that we want to make doing business in Guyana difficult, but we also want to ensure that doing business in Guyana, that we do it the correct way and what is best for the people of Guyana. And this agreement here that we're about to formalize, with the input of a number of stakeholders, the Minister of Finance and the agencies under his portfolio, and as well as other sectors have contributed, and other stakeholders, is to ensure that we get the best arrangement that will benefit the people of Guyana, not only today, but into the future. And this agreement, upon examination, anyone can see that it will certainly be one in which all Guyanese would be proud of, that as regulators and as a government, we are administering the affairs in the interests of all the people and ensuring that we bring about maximum benefits in the development of our resources. We have a lot of expectations as contained in the agreement of Troy Resources, as we have of various investors, and we're confident, based on the track record we've seen with Troy Resources elsewhere, that the company would be diligent in meeting those responsibilities, be it environmental, be it social, be it corporate, as well as ensuring that at the end of the day, that the benefits that we have coming to the country will be maximized, and that all the people of Guyana would be, at the end of the day, be proud of this and not a significant investment.
Thank you. Excellency, we are about to request.
We sang first?
Oh,
We sang first or the first?
And then the Excellency.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The signing ceremony that we have just witnessed is very significant because it represents another tangible demonstration of the confidence being shown by investors in our economy. Recent times we have been having sizable investment in mining, in agriculture, and in other areas in our country. And this is very, very important, and promise that very soon in next year, hopefully before the end of the first quarter next year, we'll pour our first bar of gold here. And this is very good for us. We would like also to recognize that this will create a lot of jobs, as was mentioned, 500 at the construction period, and between 200 and 300 in the operations period. This is significant, and these jobs are paying very decent wages to our workers, and this will be very important. As was mentioned too, I hope that it could serve as a spin-off effect on our agriculture, and our farmers can take advantage of supplying, in the first instance, more than 500 people with food, and in the operation period, for a while, supplying more than 300 people with food. And I hope that this investment too will help to stimulate that production in our agricultural sector as well. I would look forward in the future that the fact that we are producing and we're becoming a more and more important producer in the gold industry, that we can attract investment in the jewelry sector, and the refining, more refining of our gold could be done here so that we can add more value to the product that we produce. This is very important for us, and we will be looking to attract that kind of investment in our society, because as you know, this is a wasting asset. This doesn't grow back like agriculture, and therefore we have to maximize the benefits that we get from it on behalf of our people, and use it at the same time to develop the capacity of our people so that when they can go forward stronger as a result of this type of investment. So we welcome this investment. We welcome the confidence shown in our economy, and I am sure that it will bring benefits to all the people of our country. Thank you for your attention. That's it?
I think we have to do some exchanging of the document, President.
So we do.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks for Robert. Vincent?
Yeah, we'll talk when I get back.